Well, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Farmer on the Prairie. Today, got a special video for you. We are going to be using our new Rite spreader. No, I've never seen a Rite spread before. I basically went off the word of a lot of different people I talked to, as well as my friend, the 10th generation dairyman. And hopefully we're impressed with this spreader, because we sure spent a whole lot of money on it. So I'm gonna fire up the skid steer. I already plugged the tractor in earlier. We're gonna fire that up and we're gonna get going. Fire the Kubota up. Still running the glow plugs even though it's plugged in. Alright, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open the tailgate a little bit and turn on the conveyor chain, because that's going to warm the tractor hydraulics up. That tractor really loves to knock when it's cold. Got the conveyor moving. That'll get all the hydraulics warmed up because it's running this hydraulic motor right here. And when you've got flow and restriction, that gets hydraulics heated up. It's just a little on the cold side this morning. Oh well. We're gonna jump in the skid steer with the big old bucket on her and hopefully go muck out the barn. I'm gonna start moving the skid steer a little bit now to hopefully get the hydraulics warmed up, because that's the biggest deal, is getting hydraulics warm. So it is cold. It's also what we want, because we want it to be froze. Shoot, it needs fuel. I'll fill her up. Alright, we got our first load in the spreader here and we're taking off. Holy cow. That thing shreds it. Well, we got our first load spread. Hopefully I'm going to get some video of the second load, but we had a little mishap. This tractor has a stupid drawbar with like a 4-inch offset, and the one direction is too low the other direction it's too high. Well, we had it flipped over so it was higher, and when the thing was almost empty, the front of the spreader came up and put the pin into the PTO shaft, so we had to flip the drawbar over mid-field. So other than that though, it did a really nice spread pattern. I'd say the spread was about 45 feet wide. So we've got our auto steer set on 40 feet and we'll get our roll like that. We learned a couple things on this last through. One was that I had it loaded too full. The other is that we need to turn up the chain speed a little bit so Dad can hopefully ride in second gear the whole way through the field. And hopefully we can get it kind of dialed in from there. We want to run out right as we get to the other end, so each load is a pass, because that's about how much manure we want to get on. Dad's going out spreading. He said it's getting a little muddy right now. We knew that'd be a problem because it's sunny today and it's up to about 30 degrees, so the top gets kind of smeary. He's not going to fall through, but it's just a little bit of mud on top. But anyways, I'm working on cleaning out the barn right now. We had a good 3.5 feet of bedding pack in here. It gets to the point of where we can't really fit the tractor in anymore. So I'm cleaning this thing out, putting it all in a pile out there. I had to let the cattle in so that they could get a drink. Okay, I've got the barn all cleaned out now. Dad's putting a couple bales in here. Basically, we have to put a little more bedding in than we do every day to get the foundation for the bed pack started. So he's probably gonna put like 4 bales in today, whereas he normally only does 2. So we're gonna jump in the tractor and take this loaded manure spreader out. I've got our other pile picked up, and I made one big pile, and we're gonna get it spread out tonight. Okay, got her loaded up again. And yes, I know when I got to 380 and I told them to put side extensions on, they said to not heap it with bedding pack, which is exactly what I'm doing, which is why it's taking a little while to empty out. But farmers just can't help but fill things full. With our tractor behaving better than it used to, it gets along pretty well with this spreader. Now, of course, it's not full of chicken litter, which is a lot heavier, but it is full of cattle manure. This tractor used to barely make it up the hill. Now it makes it up to about 23 miles an hour. Part of it is these tires don't take as much power to pull. Good grief, look at all the deer. Done, on to the next one. Alright y'all, it is evening now. I'm out here. I think Dad might be done for the night. I'm going to keep spreading for a while because it is going to get to 40 degrees tomorrow and we need to be done spreading poop. I don't know exactly when I'm going to get done or if I'm going to finish tonight or do it in the morning before it thaws out, but I need to get a good dent put into it tonight. So, anyhow, the one thing I would have to say that we need to change on this spreader, there's no light inside the spreader and has an expanded metal on it, and you cannot see into the spreader to adjust your tailgate or anything. And if I turn on the tractor lights, you can't see anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire into that system. I'm gonna wire another light on the headboard looking back towards the back of the spreader, so that way we don't run backlights on our tractor. It's just one of those things that, you know, you wish manufacturers thought of that kind of stuff. I guess they didn't, or guys don't have to see their tailgate when they're spreading. Anyhow, I want to see my tailgate, so we're going to wire up some lights, or a light or 2 lights inside the headboard looking backwards. So anyhow, that's about the only thing so far that really bugs me about it. If I had to do it over again, I would have maybe ordered it with the electronic flow control, so I could have a dial in the cab changing the flow. If there still might be a time, depending on how it goes when we're spreading chicken litter, we might decide to go ahead and do that for next year. It's not a very expensive add-on, and we could get a dial for each tractor. So it's a little stuff like that that you notice. All right, y'all, well, it is like 11:15 12:15 or something at night now. I decided I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go to bed, probably get up around 5, and then hopefully finish spreading manure before it gets too warm at about 10:30 to 11. So anyhow, I'm gonna go call it a night. So with that being said, guys, that is all for today's video. That is our first day using the pick Rite, and I'll see y'all next time.